忍びの時代は終わる。
そうだ。忍びの時代は。
Ladies and gentlemen, hands up who has managed to power through all of the highs and lows every week to reach this point. Gold star to you, my friend, because hopefully it's all been worth it. Episode 188 of the Boruto anime finally adapted chapter 24 of the Boruto manga, which is Kawaki's first major contribution to the series outside of the very beginning. Now, I will keep this anime only safe, meaning you won't get any spoilers here, don't worry. But we begin the episode with a flashback which is completely anime original. This was never shown in the manga and was only ever hinted at in a single throwaway line. But as cool as it was to see Kawaki blast Garo's chin off, and it was cool, don't lie, that's not the bit that caught my attention the most. What caught my attention was the fact that Garo was alluding to the fact that he and Kawaki went through the same experiences. And as we know, Kawaki is the vessel for Kara. So, does this mean that whatever happened to Kawaki to make him this vessel has happened to Garo too? Garo said that's what made him lose his arms, yet Kawaki lost nothing, except maybe his sanity, it seems. But I did want to mention this, like I said, because this is potentially a huge reveal that was never mentioned in the manga. Following on from the flashback though, and it seems we interrupt date night as Delta and Jigen, more so Jigen, enjoy some fine dining. That is until Delta, in frustration at Kashinkoji's tardiness, kicks the table and destroys it. Now, subsequently, Jigen just casually, completely replicates the entire table and everything on it out of seemingly nothing. Boy, oh boy. I still remember back in the day when this first happened in the manga. Fans' brains were fried. The theories that followed on from this were wild. And I am so happy that the anime onlys now can go through the same experience that we did. Oh man, leave a like if you were part of the community back in the day when everyone theorized on how exactly Jigen just created stuff out of thin air. Anyway, Delta ends up getting permission to go and meet with Kashinkoji on his mission to see what's taken so long as she does not interfere, and subsequently calls upon Garo to go with her for assistance. But the most interesting part of all of this was another anime original scene, this time showing Code lurking around like the anime has done oh so often recently. Now this is really exciting because all Code scenes in this arc so far in the anime are all anime only. He did nothing in the manga yet at this point. Yet he's here being all menacing and I'm all for it. I'm hyped as hell to see exactly what they have in store because I can just tell the payoff will be worth it eventually. You thought one flashback was enough this episode? Well, how's about one more? Now this one is somewhat bittersweet. It's a great scene which really helps lay the groundworks for Kawaki's origins, yet some of it was actually cut from the episode. Now that's not to say it will never be added in at some point in the near future, because it can be. Sometimes those kind of things just happen in anime. But I did want to bring it up regardless, as when you learn the context behind what's going on in this flashback, it makes it all so much sadder. And so this may be a tiny spoiler in case they do decide to add it in the next episode or two, but in this scene here, where Jigen adopts Kawaki, Jigen actually offers an astronomical amount of money to Kawaki's father, who is an abusive alcoholic, using Kawaki as nothing more than a punching bag, which explains Kawaki's untidy look. I just thought it was worth bringing up as it adds an extra element of tragedy to his backstory. Back to the present though, and Kawaki proves to be a bit of a difficult customer, refusing to obey Konohamaru and the rest of Team 7 due to him suspecting them to really be Kara members, especially after learning of Boruto's karma. Delta then also shows up and also learns of Boruto's karma and is shocked, as you can imagine. This really goes to show just how rare this seal is. Considering how much Kara paid for Kawaki, how much resource has gone into getting him back, and also how amazed they are to see somebody else with one too. Also, I need to mention that Kawaki can seemingly fly, and his chakra Super Saiyan shockwave thing too? Hello? This is a madness! But in all seriousness, the fact that Kashin Koji and Delta are just menacingly watching from above makes everything going on right now super interesting. Because you can't help but fear that if somebody, anybody, just makes one wrong move and they get involved, I mean, we've seen what Kashin Koji can do by himself to Team 7. Now imagine if you had him and another Kara inner there too, stepping in. Oh boy, everything right now is making me on edge. And then the episode concludes with Kawaki charging in against Garo, and we finally get to see him in full action as he uses that funky looking arm technique that we saw during this arc's original trailer and also from in the opening. And by the looks of it, they have finally settled on what design they want to go with. It looks like they're going to be officially using the one from the opening, which in my opinion looks better anyway, so I'm down with that creative decision. Listen, get in the comment section down below. Are you as excited as I am to know that Kawaki is finally here and here to stay as well? No more bait like we had all those years ago. He's finally here. So yes, let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like on this video as well if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you're not already to become a member of the Senpai Squad. We'll have more Boruto content coming your way very soon as always, but until then, peace.